Grandmother. Come closer. Take this to your village and tell the people the day of their deliverance is at hand.
According to my custom, I have come here personally to thank you for the year's harvest.
And to make sure we'll starve on what is left.
And to invite you to a feast to be held in a fortnight, where annually I gather about me the nobles of the countryside.
And you'll throw us the scraps from your table as if we were dogs.
Exactly. But these dogs have a loud bark and show their teeth. Why?
An old woman met a holy man on the hill. He made a prophecy. He said the day of our deliverance was at hand.
From your tyranny.
Well, then shouldn't you be on your knees to give thanks? Garrote them.
No, I beg of you. Mercy, mercy. Mercy in the name...
The girl was addressing me. What is your name?
Francesca.
What do you want of me, Francesca?
Forgive them. Forgive them.
That is not possible. They have defied me. If my hound bites my hand after I have fed and caressed him, should I allow him to go undisciplined?
Forgive him, I beg of you.
How innocent you are. However, I am disposed to temper justice with mercy. So I will leave it up to you, Francesca. One must die. Which one?
One is my father. The other, the man I love.
You promised me entertainment, but I never hoped for this. Can such eyes ever have known sin?
They will, Alfredo. They will. However, this is not for your entertainment. Even so, Francesca, you must choose. One will live, one will die. Or both will die. Silence that! Now choose, Francesca. Which will die?
Choose.
I'll take care of everything myself. Well, what is it?
Look, sir. Look.
The Red Death? That old woman was told the prophecy.
Yes.
Did you touch her?
No.
Or you? Take them to the castle. I'll take the girl.
No.
You may provide us with some entertainment after all. To your horses, friends. Burn the village to the ground.
Why'd you burn their homes? Winter comes.
This is your day of deliverance, remember? Couriers, you are to go to my intended guests, to the Duke of Verga, to Verona, Florence. Tell them that they are to come here to my castle without delay. And if they wish admittance, to avoid the village of Catania, but to come at once.
You will what?
In my own time.
Princess, now is the time.
I will do nothing until I know about Gino and my father.
Modesty, but no humility.
Gino, my father. Where are they?
Why do you hide yourself?
It's not right that you should look at me.
You may go. That cross you wear around your neck, is it only a decoration, or are you a true Christian believer?
Yes, I believe. Truly.
Then I want you to remove it at once, and never to wear it within this castle again.
Peasant girl, is she always to be bathed in my bedroom?
We'll find you another room, Juliana. Meanwhile, you will dress the Lady Francesca in one of your finest gowns.
I don't...
Later, you can instruct her in the ways of the court.
Please, my father.
Oh, yes, your father. Your father and your lover are being quartered in a warm and safe place. Now I must join my guests.
You may think that you have impressed the Prince Prospero, but you can count on little help from me.
You will do as he told you.
Yes, as we all must do.
I will do what I must to save my men. But if they are killed, I will die. And so will Prince Prospero.
Let me speak to you about the anatomy of terror.
Terror? What would you know of terror, Alfredo? Your senses are much too blunt. What is terror? Come. Silence. Listen. Is it to awaken and hear the passing of time? Or is it the failing beat of your own heart? Or the footsteps of someone who, just a moment before, was in your room? But let us not dwell on terror. The knowledge of terror is vouchsafed only to the precious few. And now may I present for your entertainment the dancers Esmeralda and Hop Toad.
Wherever did you find her?
Pretty toy, isn't she?
Delightful. I wonder...
Oh, I'm sure you do, Alfredo. I'm sure you wonder about every female in my household. And everyone with the appearance of innocence.
You seem to take great pleasure in corrupting him.
I'm not corrupting, Alfredo, not instructing.
If the wench were full size, she'd drown us all in wine.
Well, my first novelty seems to have failed. However, on the Sabbath at midnight, for your amusement, there will be a masquerade. The wardrobes of the castle are yours to use. But I beg of you, even for the humor of it, do not wear red.
You go too far. I am not without influence and power.
Against the Red Death. Yes. Yes, it came to the village. Even now, it lays waste the countryside. So you can count yourselves fortunate that you are here in this castle, under the protection of Prince Prospero. May I present the Lady Francesca? Meanwhile, continue with your merrymaking. Act according to your natures. Signor Veronese, you do little but eat and swill and dream of other things. How like a pig you are. Be one. You, Senor Lampredi, huh? You laugh at this poor pig, huh? While you are small and insignificant, no more than a worm. Can you be a worm, Lampredi? Huh? Senorita Escobar, do you hear how she laughs? It is like nothing so much as a braying jackass. Be one. You, Senor Rimini, ride that jackass to market. As for the rest of you, use your imaginations. Show me the lives and loves of the animals. We cannot make something more exotic of her that will appeal to me. Francesca? My father imprisoned a friend of his in this room for 3 years. When he was released, he could never again bear to look at the sun, or even a daffodil.
How cruel.
Cruel? It was simply a test to prove how easily a man's mind can be controlled and twisted. My family have always been interested in such things. Somewhere in the human mind, my dear Francesca, is the key to our existence. My ancestors tried to find it, to open the door that separates us from our Creator. Rose in his place. No. No, that room is not open to you. Not yet.
What's in there? You look as though... Is there something to fear in that room?
For the uninvited, there is much to fear. This has been a trying day for you. You must sleep. You must sleep. see Gino and your father.
Prince Prospero, why do you roam the late-night corridor?
Sleep eludes me.
You have disturbing thoughts?
And you, Juliana, what keeps you awake?
I think my thoughts dwell on the same subject as you. The peasant girl.
She has a perfect faith.
So do I. In you and in what you believe. I've been an eager student, but I've held back from the final ceremony. And now, I'm ready to join you at the invocation.
Now, truly realistic women are. Finally, you are ready to dare the most terrible rites and incantations to secure your position here. I wonder if she is ready to dare as much or anything for the sake of love. Expartus canis ordi. Viva. Viva. Omnes statis in aether, qui communiere vitam terram dare.
startle you, my dear.
Watch. You know how Falcon is trained, my dear? Her eyes are sewn shut. Blinded temporarily, she suffers the whims of her God patiently until her will is submerged and she learns to serve. Thus your God taught and blinded you with crosses.
You had me take off my cross because it offended...
It offended no one. My master and his followers look about with open eyes. No, it simply appeared to me to be discourteous to wear the symbol of a deity long dead.
Your master?
Satan, the Lord of Flies, the fallen angel. Come. Who seeks entrance to Prince Prospero's castle?
Prospero's invited guests. Open the gate at once.
It is the prince himself who speaks to you, Scarlatti. You are no longer welcome here.
Really? I know your whims, but...
The village is full of the Red Death.
The Red Death? Prince Prospero, I beg you, allow us haven. I beg sanctuary.
This is no church.
By any god in all the gods of time, I beg you. My wife, you've always thought her beautiful. I knew you desired her. I watched your eyes following her.
This Scarlatti thought of himself as a good man in many things. And he thought of his wife as pure and unassailable.
I give her to you to do with as you please.
I've already had that doubtful pleasure.
Prince, spare me the Red Death. I beg you, in the name of friendship. In the name of friendship!
No!
For you, friend. Madam, spare yourself the Red Death.
Pick it up. We've been ordered to teach you the use of arms.
I will not learn to fight my friend.
Now, don't be a fool. One of you could survive. If you fight well, the living one might be given his freedom.
To live like you, like one of Prospero's pet dogs, kill me. But Prospero will see you dead for spoiling his entertainment.
I won't kill you. I'll just cut you a bit.
Dino knows nothing of fighting.
Learns rather fast. It is a true fact that the greatest swordsman in Italy would not fear the second greatest, but would fear the worst. For that one would be unpredictable.
Francesca, are you unharmed?
Yes, Gino. And you?
Scratches given to taunt me to fight. But I will not fight my friend.
You may force me to discipline you in some other way.
Do what you will.
We will not fight.
And I don't think you'll give us up to simple torture. Because if you did, then in a way you would have lost.
You surprise me. However, I'm pleased to find that you've given me a puzzle to think about. Somehow, you two will challenge death together. You may be certain of that. No, this way, my dear. It would be better. I understand. Life is often ugly.
But to torture men, is this what your master Satan demands as worship?
These cells are very old. 100 years ago, an ancestor of mine was a Christian monk. He was made examiner of an early Inquisition. He tortured over 600 men, women, and children in order to save their souls for your God of love.
I cannot answer. I have no learning. But then is Satan a god of hate?
Oh, no. Of reality, of truth. The world lives in pain and despair, but is at least kept alive by a few dedicated men. If we lost our power, chaos would engulf everything. Sometimes that power must be used to teach harsh lessons.
But I don't want to learn. I'm afraid.
I do not want to hurt you, my dear. Can't you understand? I want to help save your soul so you can join me in the glories of hell.
No, never.
The way is not easy, I know. But I will take you by the hand and lead you through the cruel light into the velvet darkness.
Lord Satan, he who is known as Belial by the ancients, demon lover of all those who wish to live in your eternal night, here, in your hour of deepest dark, in your temple and before your altar, I twice bind myself to thee as your handmaiden and your betrothed. And with the symbol of your lasting victory, I inscribe the final mark to offer myself to thee. Lord Satan, send me a demon so I may know I'm to be your wife.
What are you lurking about for, you grinning, twisted devil?
Not only am I afflicted with this body, but with sleeplessness as well.
Losing your sleep because of the tiny dancer, huh?
She's nothing to me. I prefer a full-sized woman.
Do you now? How do you set about getting such a woman?
My master, Prospero, provides me with companions from time to time.
A good master?
Yes, I suppose so. But I imagine there are better.
You'd like to leave Prospero's service?
I fear for the security of his reign. If I could find a strong protector, I might dare a change.
And what special service have you to offer that might persuade someone else to take you under its protection?
All manner of things. I've a crafty and inventive mind.
Indeed. For example?
The masquerade. I would devise something startling, novel, something that would be the talk of the entire revel.
Have you told Prospero of this novel thing?
I fear the prince is much too austere.
Will you tell me?
Everyone will dress as usual. A harlequin, a Chinese, a soldier, or a princess. They will all either be beautiful or humorous, but all will be obviously human.
I will come as a demon.
Why not come as a great ape? When the guests are gathered, you would enter, arms swinging, advancing toward the screaming ladies with lowered head and grinning jaw. It'll be more than a costume. It will be a performance by the cleverest man at the court.
Well, would I get such a disguise?
There is one in the room of stuffed animals. Another toy Prince Prospero never bothers with anymore. I'm sure it's forgotten.
You really think it would cause a sensation?
Oh, yes. And there is more to the game.
Juliana. Thank God. I thought...
Yes?
I don't know. What's that?
Satan's mark.
Prospero did that to you?
No. I did it to myself. Marks me as one of Satan's handmaidens.
Are you ill?
No. It was a difficult ceremony. Veils of ignorance were lifted from my eyes. And now, there's only one more rite to perform. And I will be wed to Satan.
You've given away your soul.
Yes, gladly. Soon all the innocence will be gone. Then I will have immortality. And I shall have Prospero. But I must be certain. And if you were gone...
Gladly, if there were a way.
Would you dare to leave the safety of this castle?
There is no safety for me here.
This key will unlock the cell. The guard on the north wall has been bribed. Take your Gino and your father and go.
Oh, but the guards, the way through to the dungeons.
You've been to the armory and to the dungeons. You must make your own way. Now go. Quickly.
Gino? Gino? Gino!
Jessica, how did you...
Juliana. Quick, we must hurry to the battlements. The guard there will help us.
I think I heard something.
I'll sit down and play.
God?
Juliana betrayed us.
She betrayed me.
What can you want of two men who've done you no harm?
They killed 3 of my guards. 3 human beings. According to your faith, they have sinned greatly. And tomorrow at the feast before the mask, at least one of them must pay for those sins. Hear me. Hear me! Soon you will be costuming yourselves for the mask. A celebration, my friends. A celebration of victory over death, of evil over good. Senor Scarlatti and his wife will not be joining as he failed to obey my orders. But because of me, through my mediation with my master, the Lord of Flies, you, all of you, unworthy though you may be, will be safe from the Red Death. We promise you. Unless, of course, you incur our displeasure. For some of you are guilty of acts against us. acts of faith, perhaps. And all of you, I suspect, still harbor some sacred thoughts. But no more. The fallen angel will protect you. And now, for a small entertainment, guards. These two men are true believers. They believe in a God who preached, love thy neighbor. Therefore, they refuse to fight each other in order to save one of their lives. However, I have devised a plan whereby each may have the honor and glory of saving the other's life. There are 5 daggers here. One of them is impregnated with a poison that kills in 5 seconds. Each man in turn will cut his forearm. Begin. Would you not lay down your life for your brother? Next. Five seconds.
Five seconds. The game was not played properly, so both will die.
No!
You're a madman.
And yet I will live and you will die. Where is your God now in the hour of your need?
I will see him. In paradise.
In the role of a martyr. No. I will not have you killed. I will set you free instead. Free to go back to your village and the Red Death.
I beg you!
I am only giving him a further glorious chance to test his faith, my dear.
Out! I'll come back for you, Francesca. Somehow I'll come back.
Prince Prospero, let me go with him.
You?
Please.
You? Oh, no, my dear, I could not bear to think of... No. You will go to your rooms now and prepare for the mask. You will not appear in your costumes until midnight. Why do you follow me?
Bring Gino back, and I will do whatever you wish.
You would destroy yourself for him?
Yes.
You almost caused me to doubt.
Prospero? My prince. I'm ready.
My son? Tell me of it.
God. My God.
Who is your God?
The true one.
Yes. Tell me.
I've sinned. I've killed.
For yourself?
No. Now I'm afraid.
For yourself?
For Francesca. And for me. I must go back for her, but I don't know how. What weapon can I use against Prospero?
Love?
In the air through the trees, I found myself loving only myself. I'm afraid of the town where the Red Death walks. I'm afraid of Prospero and his castle. I'm afraid. I'm afraid.
I give you a sign.
What does it mean?
Mankind.
Won't this thing become uncomfortably hot?
It will become a little warm, but it won't be for long. After the unmasking, you can take it off, because the game will be over.
Well, enough. Get on with it.
Perfect. Perfect. See yourself.
Ah.
Now, crouch low. And swing your arms. Back, mighty animal. I am your keeper, brought from deepest Africa to control your great strength. Back! Back!
Where'd you go? The burial ground's beyond the hill.
We go to the castle
Why?
to beg forgiveness of the prince
Forgiveness for what?
for however we have sinned.
Beg forgiveness at the house of Satan himself.
Better than the Red Death.
Stop, stop!
Constitute Satanicum Dominum Domas Suae. Principem omnes possessiones suae. Hallelujah. My master, Satan. Prospero? Prospero? I am betrothed of the devil. And I have seen the terrors.
Not all of them.
I have survived my own sacrifice.
There is more.
And I'm stronger in the devil's favor than you are. Together on earth, we shall live as man and wife. And when he calls us, will be Satan, And I still your wife. I have tasted the beauties of terror.
Hush. Listen. The passing of time. The beating of a heart. The footstep of an assassin. Destiny. I beg you do not mourn for Juliana. We should celebrate. She has just married a friend of mine. Let the mask begin!
Officer of the Night Watch!
Who are you?
All that is left of the village of Catania.
Then go back to it.
We beg mercy of the Lord Prince Prospero.
Inform the prince. It might amuse him.
Don't grovel to him. Don't let him delight in the destruction of your souls.
I wish to save our bodies, the few left to us.
Do you expect any plea to move his heart? If we must die, let's die like human beings.
You have not seen the Red Death.
And you've not seen the dungeons of Prospero. Don't be frightened. Come with me. This is Gino.
This is my child. I must give her every chance.
Where does the rabbit run? That one fears Prospero more than the Red Death.
What do you want?
Mercy, great prince. This is all that is left of us. In the winter, it comes on the freezing wind. There is no shelter.
Dig a burrow, as the fox and rabbits do.
But the wells and the streams, they will be frozen over. There is no food.
Then store up nuts like the squirrels.
Mercy. Give us the sanctuary of the castle walls.
Give me an end to your pleading. Go back from whence you came.
We will die.
If you refuse to go, then die here, Archers. But not the child.
It will perish anyway.
Not the child.
Fire. Fire.
Gifts! Gifts for everyone! Diamonds, rubies, emeralds, pearls for my friends, for my guests. Look at them. Look at them, all scrambling like starving men for crusts of bread. All wealthy and all greedy for more. I give you reason for real rejoicing, my friends. The only survivors of the village have just come to the castle walls. Only 6. The Red Death has claimed the rest of them. But as I promised you, all of you within these walls, under my protection, are safe. So rejoice.
And the 6 who lived?
Dead. But they demanded to enter the castle.
You killed them.
It was a kindness, my dear. Can't you see that? The Red Death brings pain and terror and madness. I spared them. Tonight, after the mask, I will initiate you into understanding.
I don't know. I don't know.
Gently, my son. Remain here. Shortly after the stroke of 1, I will send Francesca to you.
I must get to her now.
You have recovered your courage. Now prove your wisdom. There is nothing you can do. There are too many. Wait as I tell you.
The guards will discover me.
Look there.
Yes? Oh.
Forgive me for startling you. It's only Hoptoad. Made more ugly than even he is.
You're not ugly to me.
I've come to tell you that there's no need for you to appear at the mask tonight.
I don't understand.
My plans are made. If you will trust me and believe in me, we'll leave this monstrous castle tonight.
Do we dare? The Red Death.
It can be no worse than life here. Believe in me.
I do believe in you.
Have a warm cloak and be ready. The game is almost over.
Have no fear. I can control this monster. He only wants a game. He is too playful. I will tie him up and make him helpless.
My dear, I believe Hoptoad is playing some sort of a joke on Alfredo.
I will set you to tortures unimagined. You have already tortured by your cruelty to my Esmeralda. Hold this. The great African ape says he wants some brandy.
Let me go! Let me down! Help! 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 Let me go! Help! Help! Let me down! I see you no longer turn away from the cruelties of life.
I no longer care. My life is done. What's left, I give to you tonight.
Guards, clear that out of the way. How can my guest be expected to dance around that? And when you find Hoptoad, give him 5 pieces of gold as a reward for his entertaining jest. You've pleased me very much, my dear. But we was that?
What is it?
A costume I haven't seen before. Someone wearing red, and I forbade them to wear red. Come. There he is again. Come. Wait! 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 I command you to wait!
Prospero.
Nelly, you dog, thinking to... You're not there. No. The doctor dances in the white room. And I must look for him. Truly, Prospero, you don't know. On your knees. On your knees. The Prince of Darkness. I would like to see your face. There is no face of death until the moment of your own death. And I am only one of many messengers. What do you come for? Money? Nothing. I knew I was. I knew it. I've won. The time of unmasking. I begin to show their naked faces.
It's time for a new dance to begin. The dance of death.
Our master will be pleased. I brought all of these souls to him. I taught them his worship. I corrupted them for him. I knew he was supreme when no one else did. I built a chapel to Satan. And I prayed to him, and I made a pact with him. And these, all of my friends, I promised them safety.
You presumed too much.
I know, but it does make a fine jest. The kind of jest that would amuse Satan.
Would it?
Your Excellency, this girl In all my life, I've never met anyone whose faith rivaled mine. Spare her to me.
A charitable request, a rare thing with you, Prospero. Go to the battlements. Go now.
Yes, Francesca. Yes, go, and I will join you when this is over. Thank you, Your Excellency, for the girl.
I have no title. Why do you call me Excellency?
Well, I thought as the ambassador of Satan...
He is not my master. Death has no master.
But Satan rules the universe. I made a pact with him.
He does not rule alone, and your pact with him will not save you.
There is no other God. Satan killed him.
Each man creates his own God for himself. His own heaven, his own hell.
Let me see your face.
Your hell, Prince Prospero, and the moment of your death.
No. No! No!
Should you be afraid to die? Your soul has been dead for a long time. Morning, brother. Have you come far?
From Cathay and beyond, 100,000 perished at my passing this last night.
This eternity of wandering. 10,000 sleep where I walked. I am very tired.
The weariness of those to whom we bring rest burdens you. What of you, brother?
I called many. Peasant and prince, the worthy and the dishonored. 6 only are left. Young man and woman, a dwarf and a tiny dancer, this child, and an old man still in the village. Sic transit gloria